Hello, everybody. Jess Los with SBCA back for another weekly update. This one seems like it's coming at us quick. It is Memorial Day week. Hope everybody had a great weekend, 3-day weekend. Hopefully you were able to celebrate for all 3 days, spend some time with friends and family. I was able to, as was most of our staff, I believe. So we did have the day off, which is really nice, appreciated, and kind of good to recharge the batteries a little bit with that. But also it makes for a bit of a hellish week thereafter. There's been a lot going on this week. And, kind of give you an update on that. Probably first and foremost on a lot of our staff's minds, specifically Sean Shields. He's been killing it on this. But the Housing Innovation Showcase, it's going to be happening next weekend in Washington, D.C. That is on the National Mall, which if you're familiar with D.C., that's pretty easy to find. Hopefully you are in the area. If you find yourself in DC, go ahead and check us out. Come on down. We'll be building it next week for, I think, Monday, Tuesday. We'll probably get it done in that time period, and it'll be just sitting there while everybody else fills in with their long, drawn-out processes and everything. There's no gamesmanship there at all. But, it is going to be cool to see a lot of different options for housing and kind of where it's going to be able to showcase that on the National Mall. But we will be there. I will be there specifically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sean, I think, is going to be taking off. So he's kind of coming in, doing the hard work, and then he'll hand it off to me. So hopefully we can see some people there. And if you're not going to be able to be there, but you know people in the area, recommend that they come down and see it. We would love to talk about components and the value and the benefits that you get with components, as hopefully I'm preaching to the choir here. Everybody watching this is some way related to the component industry and understands why it's legitimately the best way to frame. So we'll be talking a lot about that next week and probably the weeks after. We're going to get a lot of good content out of that for podcasts, articles, probably some video as well, which is going to be really exciting, and being able to showcase a lot of what we do as an industry. So again, next weekend, Washington, D.C., come down and see us and see everybody that's going to be there. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of the people from the capital area chapter, a lot of our component manufacturers, suppliers. There's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be exciting, and it'll be a good way to interact with HUD and NHB at the same time, where they're putting that event on. Beyond that, another thing that I failed to mention last week that I wanted to was the industry award nominations. That is open right now. You can check for the link. I believe it's in the description of wherever you're watching this, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook or maybe even YouTube. Go ahead and check that out. Click that link and nominate somebody for the different awards. It is quite an honor to be nominated for the awards. I have been lucky enough to be nominated and to actually win a couple of the awards. Highlights of my career, to be honest, and that was as a component manufacturer, and it's been a little while since that happened for me, but I really appreciated it. It was really cool to have happen, and just to be nominated is a really big deal in my eyes. If somebody's taken the time to think of your contributions to our industry or to our association, that's a really big deal. And there are so many deserving people out there that have contributed so much to this association and to the component manufacturing industry as a whole. So take some time, think about that, and nominate them. And to think of it, I've nominated a few people over the years too. Do put some time into, writing it out. It helps for when it comes time to, we'll publish that to where it'll give people an understanding of who they are, what they've done, to help with the voting, and to think about that. I do take a little bit of pride in, a couple of people that I've nominated have won. So that's actually really cool too. So you can take some pride in that too, if you nominate somebody and hopefully they win. But again, those award nominations are open now. If you don't see it in the links here in this, go ahead and check out industry news. And if you're not subscribed to industry news, well, then we need to talk. So go ahead and give me a call and we'll talk about that. Beyond that, we've got a number of events coming up in July and August. We've got the Boston OQM coming up July 25th through the 27th. That we're rethinking a few things. We're going to do things a little bit differently. We've got the Boston Red Sox games on the first and second night, Monday and Tuesday. So hopefully you've got your tickets there. You can go to one or the other. I think there might be a few people that were able to snag tickets to both. We've got a wait list if you do not have tickets. You do plan on coming to that OQM. But we've also got another surprise that Allie and I are working on. We got a meeting a little bit later this afternoon to talk about that. Hopefully we'll be able to, have some fun there and get some good team building going on, as well as, kind of thinking about the format and everything else that's going on. So we got a lot of feedback from the last OQM that we're trying to implement for the next one. So we're excited to see how that works. And again, we welcome your feedback. Please send it on, whether it's via email, via one of our surveys, or, even in a text message. If you got my number, feel free to just hit me up that way, or anybody on our staff. Beyond that, the Northwest Truss Fabricators have their golf outing on July 12th. So if you're in the Northwest region, I recommend that you get out there and do some golfing with them. It's always a beautiful course. And, the Northwest and that area in the summer is a beautiful, the weather's just great. And it's a great time of year to be there. So I recommend that to anybody. Also, the NFC golf tourney is going to be happening August 9th. They're going to be having a meeting, I think, the evening before. So if you're interested in that, you could make the meeting, but I definitely recommend going to the golf tournament. I was there last year. It was a lot of fun. It's a beautiful course. The volunteers for that, Ryan Heichel specifically, he lives right around the corner from the golf course. So it's a beautiful place. He's been doing a lot of work there along with our staff. So I recommend going out to that one too if you're on the other side of the country. Beyond that, Framer Summit, that registration is open, as well as BCMC registration. Just a reminder that Mr. Emmett Smith is going to be there. I've been doing my homework, kind of catching up on what it is that Emmett has been about, not just his football career, but also his business career. That's going to be very interesting to hear from him. And, we'll be having some opportunities for some people to meet him. I think we'll be doing that lottery style, but make sure that you register to attend for BCMC. Earlier, the better. Obviously, we've got some early bird deadlines you can be out ahead of, but also hotel rooms. If you have a very specific hotel that you'd rather be at, you don't want to wait till the last minute and that might fill up. So we'll have plenty of rooms this year. They just might be at different spots than what you'd really want them to be. So I'd recommend you sign up as quickly as possible for that. Helps us for our planning purposes too. So beyond that, kind of checking out my notes, I think I got everything. I went long again. I apologize, but a lot of good stuff happening with SBCA. Excited about it. I will probably be traveling next week, so I don't know if I'll get one of these in, but definitely the week after. I might do it from the road. We'll see. But with that, till then, peaks up, press on, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great week and great weekend, everybody.